Hey you guys, so we are finally back with the update on Khalil. This will be like a 6+ month update, but it's really almost 8 months. It'll be 8 months September the 30th. Today is September the 25th. I had to give him grapes and let him have his tablet so that he can sit still because I wanted him to be in the video. Say hi. Say hi. You see yourself? Mm-hmm. Yes. So I do have notes, y'all. Hi. I do have notes, you guys, because I wanted to make sure I was thorough in everything that I was saying. I know it's been a while. So many people have asked for an update ever since I showed the detox bath video. I hope that he doesn't distract y'all because he sees himself and he is very intrigued right now. But we are in our pajamas because we're about to go to sleep. I'm not trying to make this a long intro because I know y'all just want to get to the nitty gritty. Excuse me, boo-boo. I gotta talk. Come on, let's sit over here. Let's sit next to mommy right here. Just to give a recap, Khalil was diagnosed with autism January 30th of 2024. As far as the process of me getting him diagnosed with autism, he was going to his pediatrician for his regular routine checkups. And she noticed that he had a speech delay, which was a concern to her and myself. She did, you know, of course, during that appointment, they can't really see too much of how he interacts and things of that such. So I just was telling her how he was on a daily basis. And she referred him to a developmental pediatric. That was March of 2023. They didn't call to make an appointment for him until September of 2023, and that appointment wasn't until January 30th of 2024. So it was a long process, but when we went to that appointment, he was diagnosed with autism, and she gave a referral for him to go to a speech therapist, an occupational therapist, and an ABA therapist. I'll get into the therapy later on. That is how the whole process went as far as him being diagnosed. When he went to the developmental pediatric, she pretty much laid out a whole bunch of toys, let him interact with the toys. She asked myself and his dad a list of questions, and as we were answering those questions, she was just observing him while asking the questions. She asked a whole list of questions as far as how he interacts, how he sleeps, how he, like, just everything as far as his development. When I asked her what did she observe, because at the end of the appointment she was like, you know, I do feel like that he has autism, and I asked her, what did you observe in him that made you feel like that he had autism? And she said, because out of all the toys that were laying there, he always gravitated towards one toy, which I don't know how that, I mean, I do know that some kids with autism, they hyperfix on certain things. I do know that, but I don't know, like, as I tell y'all more about him, I kind of feel like that turtles are just his favorite toy, which is the toy that he was playing with at that appointment. Now that we got all that out the way, so as far as the physical signs that I noticed with Khalil, I noticed that he was eye tracking, and the doctor had to tell me what eye tracking was because I did not know what it was at first. When he would do it at home, I did think it was a little odd, but I didn't know what it was. He will always look in the corner of his eye and just keep his eye in the corner of his eye and turn his head slowly. So I noticed that, and he also was do stimming, which they say that autistic children can do it when they're like overwhelmed, but with him, it was never really a situation of him being overwhelmed. It can also be like if he's like overly happy or something like that, he would flap his arms. He more so did that though when he was maybe around 1 year old. As he got more closer to 2 and 3, like I don't even see him do that anymore at all. But those were the physical things that I noticed with him. And also when I would call his name, he wouldn't respond. He would be so fixated on whatever he was doing, and they wanted for him to go to the audiologist. He did go to the audiologist, and then he had water in one of his ears, so they never really could say for sure if it was his hearing. And then he eventually went back once he got diagnosed with autism. They wanted to give him another appointment for audiology just to make sure that it was not his hearing. So they ruled out that by him going to see an audiologist. And yeah, that was pretty much the physical signs that I noticed. So as far as the detox bath, he had, you guys saw me give him a detox bath on camera. After that, I only gave him one more detox bath, and I'm gonna tell you why. So when I gave him the second detox bath, maybe a couple of days later, one day he woke up and he was like feeling like acting really lethargic, and that's not like him at all. He is not a calm and laying around type child, but he was just like laying around, wanted to sleep in until like 12 o'clock, and then he just started vomiting. And after he vomited, he was completely back to normal. Now, I'm not saying that to deter any. Oh my goodness, you ate all of them? You had a lot, boo-boo. Good job. Good job. I'm not saying that to deter anyone from doing the detox bath, because I will still continue to give him detox baths. I did read online that that can be a symptom of the toxins detoxing out of his body, because if you think about it, when you are detoxing things out of your body, it has to come out some way, somehow. Vomiting is not the only way, but that can be a way that it comes out. But another reason why I just didn't give him a bath after that is because I felt like that I was starting to see a lot of improvement with the different things that I was doing. So I just continued to do that. But I do want to give him another one, because I do kind of I'm seeing him now do like the eye tracking again. I'm starting to see him do that. He doesn't do the stimming anymore at all, but I'm starting to see that he's starting to do, like, it's weird. I'm laughing because if I show y'all what he does, it's gonna be like, what? But he be like doing this and like really tight to the point where his whole face be shaking. So he was doing that before, but he stopped, and now he's starting to do it again. So that's why I want to give him a detox bath again. I was giving him, and I still do give him, the BioRay Calm Drops. I did show you guys that in the previous video. I got them from Amazon. Matter of fact, let me go get it, hold on. This is how it looks right here. I get it from Amazon, and when I started putting this in his drink, which you can mix it in any drink that your child may be drinking. It has like a minty, it's vanilla, no, not minty, it's vanilla flavor, but it's really mild. It does not change the taste of a drink, unless maybe they're drinking water. It might, you know, give it a slight flavor, but it's nothing that's overwhelming. He never, you know, like makes a face of disgust or say that he doesn't want it. Like, he doesn't tell the difference. But when I started putting that in his drink, the daycare and myself started noticing a big difference of him not having temper tantrums in the morning, because that is one of the issues that we were having. In the morning time, he would not want to get ready. He would be very cranky. I would have to literally like, not drag him, but like kind of like pull him into the daycare. He wasn't willing to walk in on his own. He wasn't happy in the morning. And when it came down to in the evening, when it was time to go to sleep, he would cry and cry and cry. So I wanted something that could kind of calm him down. And I feel like that this really helped, y'all. This really helped. And I did link it in my Amazon storefront. And also, I did tell you guys that it was a TikToker that I started following. Her name is Catrice, and she has different supplements that she was giving her child also, and this was one of them. And they have different ones also. They have like Focus, Happy, things like that. But I just wanted something that would calm him down, because I just noticed that in the morning time and in the evening time, he was just very emotional and just did not want to be bothered, and just, yeah, he just was very like temperamental. So I got this, and then I started also giving him the Culture L probiotic vitamins. I'll show you guys this also. So this vitamin is a multivitamin, but it's plus probiotic. So it helps with their gut health, which that leads me to the next changes that I made for him. I made changes in his eating and in his drinking. I was only giving him water, or I also bought a Ninja Thirsty, which is pretty much carbonated flavored water, but it doesn't have any sugar or calories or anything like that. And when it came down to snacks, I was trying to incorporate more healthier snacks and things like that. Like, it was never completely 100% healthy, because Khalil does like to snack. He like his candy, he like things that like that. But I just pulled it back a lot, and that helped a lot. Now recently I started giving him the lion's mane mushroom powder, which you also mix this in their drink, or your child drink. I mix it in whatever he's drinking, and he's only been taking it about a week now. And thank you. He's only been taking it about a week now. This is a powder supplement. The only thing that I do not like about this is that I feel like it's very... No, boo-boo, no. Eat your grapes. Mommy got your grapes. It's very difficult to mix in your child's drink. Like, just trying to stir it, it does not blend. Like, you'll see clumps of powder. So I had to go get a milk frother, which that did help, but it still doesn't completely dissolve. I also noticed that whenever you're mixing that in a cold beverage, it makes it harder to dissolve. Whenever I put it in a hot beverage, because I do put it in my coffee, I take this myself, it mixes well. This is, so my friend recommended this to me. She's been seeing it all over TikTok. I don't know if you're on TikTok, but people have been talking about this on TikTok. Excuse me. Excuse me, boo boo. Excuse me, Khalil. It's been all over TikTok. Parents been saying that they've been giving it to their child that may have had a speech delay around his age, 3, 4, and they said that they have been seeing a drastic change when their child has been taking this for months or even weeks at a time. They said that their child is starting to talk more, say full sentences, or even if the child was not completely nonverbal, like they just had a delay, they were starting to have full sentences and things like that. So these are the 3 items that I've been giving Khalil on a daily basis. I told y'all already about the detox bath. Now, I will say, when it comes down to the detox bath, don't let it deter you, the fact that he vomited. I can't, like, that's the thing, you guys. When you're trying different things, you don't know what it is that is causing certain things. I can't say for certain that it was the detox bath that caused him to vomit. He could have just been sick. Something that he ate could have made him vomit. It wasn't like it was immediately after the bath. It was actually like 2 days after. But I just found it very weird that he vomited and then he was completely back to normal. So I don't know. It just, so when I looked up, could the detox bath cause a child to vomit? It did say that it could, because when you're getting rid of the toxins in your body, that is one of the ways where it's released, through vomit. Just one of the ways, because I know somebody might be like, no, but just one of the ways, through vomit. That's that with the detox bath and the things that I have been giving him. As far as the improvements that I have seen with Khalil, y'all, he has been doing so. Khalil, be careful, okay? He has been doing so much better. Let's show the people you can count. Come on. Say 1. You do it.
I can.
You do it. 1, 2, 3. See, that's the thing. Like, I be wanting to show y'all that he can do it. I actually do have a video of him counting. 1. 2. 3. 3. I actually had posted it in his bedtime routine video of him counting to 5, but y'all, he can actually count to 10 now. So that's a major improvement for him. He can count to 10 on his fingers, or if he's looking at a keyboard, he can point to the numbers and count to 10. When he's taking a bath, we have these letters that can be put on the wall. So he will line it up for him 1 through 10, and he will actually go 1 by 1 and count 1 to 10, or he'll line up his toys and count 1 to 10. He has also been very, very more vocal. He's not saying complete sentences. No, he's not. But as far as being able to say words, he has been saying words. Y'all, when I gave him that detox bath, the only words that he was saying was hi and bye-bye sometimes. Now he is actually saying words and talking more on a consistent basis. When I pick him up from daycare, I hope y'all, look, I hope this sound is not distracting y'all, because I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying. Come sit down, boo-boo. Thank you. So when I pick him up from daycare, now he hasn't said it like the last 2 weeks or so, but he would say bye-bye to his teachers every day without being provoked, without them saying bye-bye first. Like, and it was at one point where I would have to tell them, like, Khalil said bye-bye, because they're so used to him not saying it that he would say it, and they probably thought that it was, I don't even know what they thought, but they didn't think that it was Khalil. So he was saying bye-bye to his teachers. He has a security guard at his daycare that every day gives him £1. And during the summertime, the security guard wasn't there. So, you know, that's about 3 months. So now that the school year has started back, the security guard is there. And when we walked up to the door, Khalil balled up his fist and gave him £1. So he's starting to remember things more. When we just took him to the zoo recently, which I did record. Okay, I did record. That was his first time at the zoo, which I feel like I was just as excited as him, because he is really obsessed with animals. He loves animals, you guys. Like, on his tablet, he literally goes to the messaging app and goes to the emojis and just looks at the animals, make them big so he can see them. So he really, really likes animals. So when we were there, I would be telling him the name of the animals and he would try to say it. So that was something major for him. And so I'm gonna insert the video of him counting. When he counted to 10, I didn't record it, you guys, because I actually started crying. I didn't even think about getting my camera. But when he counted to 5 on his fingers, I was actually recording a video. So I caught that on camera. So he's just been very much more vocal. You know, I feel like the thing that he struggles with right now with being vocal is like, if something is wrong, him not being able to say exactly what is wrong. That can be a little frustrating, but he is pointing now, which was one of the things that when he went to the developmental pediatric, she was saying that the fact that he wasn't able to, I asked her, I said, how do you know it's not just a speech delay and it's autism? And she said, because if it was just a speech delay, he would still be able to communicate with me in other ways. And the fact that he wasn't pointing or really like coming to me like giving cues of what he wanted, she felt like that it was autism. So now he's pointing. When he wants things, he points to it. If he cannot tell me exactly what it is, if something is hurting on him, like if he felt it hurt himself, he'll point to exactly where it hurt at. And if it's something that he wants me to do or open, he'll bring it to me. Or if it's something with his tablet that he can't get out of, he'll bring that to me. But he's also been doing very good with his tablet. When he got his tablet, I didn't want him to just be watching videos all day, so I did pay for learning app games on his phone. So he loves the learning games, and y'all, he be moving fast. I be like, I didn't even know he knew how to do that. I recorded that also for y'all.
7, 8, 9, 10. Great job.
Because I just so happened to catch him, you know, playing the game. But he is really good at doing the games. He is really good at navigating the tablet. We don't have to really help him with the tablet anymore. The only time that we may have to help him if it's something that might pop up that he's not used to popping up and he needs help getting out of it. Other than that, y'all, he know how to turn it down, turn it up. He know how to get to YouTube by himself. He know how to get to the videos he want to watch. He know how to do all of that by himself. He know how to get to the games, play the games. He's very good at that, which these are all things that he was not doing before, y'all. But when I recorded that video of him doing that detox bath, Khalil was not really like engaging. Like, he was more so isolated when he was playing. He was just more so like an isolated child. Like he wasn't playing. Look, he about to open the door. He unlocking the door, y'all. Kehlani, I'm recording, boo-boo. And you go get a shirt.
Okay.
And if you didn't know, you guys, if this is your first video here, Khalil is a twin.
No!
That is his twin.
Door.
That is his twin sister right there, and she does not have autism. But y'all, it's simple tasks like that I do want to work on with him, and I'm hoping that he will start understanding. Kehlani, it's okay. I'm gonna let you back in. See, you see what he did? He
Stop it!
Y'all, see, it's little stuff like that he does that is just such an improvement. Like, he is starting to have more of a personality. At first, we didn't even know if Khalil knew that his sister existed because he really wouldn't interact with her. But now it's like he interacts with her, he plays with her, he bothers her, he's a brother to her. Like, he just locked her out of the room so she could cry. So he is just showing so much more of his personality. Another thing that he was not doing before that he is doing now is showing more, not affection, because he always been the type of child that liked to cuddle, but when it came down to caring about him hurting somebody else or something like that, he really is like he didn't even know what was going on. And when we were at the zoo, he accidentally made Kehlani trip and fall, and he actually went to her and asked her, like, he said, "Are you okay?" And that shocked me because I've never heard him say that, ever. So it seemed like every day we are seeing him do something new. He is improving so much. When I come in the house, he runs up to give me a hug. If I'm picking him up from daycare, he runs up to see me. And at first he wasn't doing that either. You could walk in the door and Khalil wouldn't pay you no mind. He might turn his head to see who it is because he hears somebody, like we having a sensor coming through the door. He will look to see who it was, but he wasn't running up to you. Like, now he actually pays attention to what's going on and is happy to see you like a child would. And y'all, it's little stuff like that sometimes I feel like you could take for granted. Just your child running up to you, like him doing that, you know what I'm saying? Until you don't have it, you really probably wouldn't know how much you miss it. But it does make me happy when I can walk in the door and he's running up to me and he's giving me a hug. Or like, say for instance, he accidentally might come and sit on my arm or something. Like, he'll sit on my arm, and if I say ow, he'll kiss my arm. Like, he is showing that he cares. He's not just showing affection by cuddling. Like, he's actually showing that he cares. He comes up to me and want to play. He has certain games that he know me and him play together, and then he has games that he know his dad play. Good job. Good job putting your clothes on, girlfriend. Good job.
I'm gonna put my shirt on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put on too.
Yep, you put your shirt and your pants on. Good job. Let me also update you guys when it comes down to the speech therapy. Khalil goes to speech therapy weekly. He has not started occupational or ABA therapy yet because he's been on the wait list. He's been on the wait list since he got diagnosed, y'all. Khalil, what are you doing? Y'all, we about to wrap this up because now they both in here. I ain't gonna be able to do nothing. He's been going to speech therapy Up there.
Up there. Wow.
Good job, boo-boo.
Up there. Cars. I love that you said up there. What do you want? You're killing me.
He is such the character.
Cars. Animal. Animal. Wow, you're saying so much. Oh, open. Open. Wow. Open. Oh, thank you.
Be careful.
Thank you. He's definitely progressed so much from...
Yes, he has definitely progressed.
Wow.
Good job.
Got it. Do more, Bubble.
Oh, mommy's so proud of you, boo-boo. As far as the speech therapy, if I'm being honest, I don't feel like it has really made a difference. I feel like the things that I have been doing at home and the different supplements that I have been giving him and the detox bath, I feel like that has helped more than the speech therapy. And he goes to the speech therapy weekly. But when he goes there, all she really does is like let him play with the toy and puts more emphasis on the pronunciation of words. She lets him point to what he wants to play with and, you know, just kind of let him do his own thing. But like if he's playing with a turtle, she'll be like, turtle. So it just reminds me of, dang, I can't even think of that lady name on YouTube that teach the kids, like they say your child should be watching her because she helps with like speech delay. So I don't feel like that it really has made much of a difference, but I'm just still taking him to the speech therapy, you know, just so he can remain in that. You never know, we might go in there and it just start working wonders. And I still want to get him outside help just so I can have that documented that he has been getting help. But you know, I feel like if your child is autistic or a speech delay, it's important to do work at home also. You cannot just solely rely on the doctors. So I want to, you know, as far as the things that I want him to, you know, that I'm trying to work on with him currently is getting him to talk more in sentences and say more words, getting him to understand commands more. Because like if I was to tell Khalil, take off your shoes or take off your shirt, he's not going, I don't know if, I can't say that he doesn't understand what I'm saying, but he's not going to do what I ask. But if I was to say, if I'm upstairs and I say, come on, let's go downstairs and go eat, he know what that means. You know, so he knows certain things. So I'm just trying to get him to understand more commands, more cues of things that he needs to do. And we're also working on potty training, y'all. Kaylani is fully potty trained. Khalil is not. Every morning when we wake up, I do sit him on a toilet and he knows that he's supposed to go to the bathroom. And, you know, I make sure I celebrate that and give him all the praise every morning. But we are still working on him being able to go by himself or him being able to tell us, which is going to be a journey. It's going to be a journey, one step at a time. I'm just proud of where he's at right now compared to when y'all seen him last in the video when I was doing, you know, telling y'all he was diagnosed with autism and giving him the detox bath. He is just like completely like doing so much better. And the last thing that I really feel like that I want to make some improvement on with him is his food. I won't say, and I have seen some people say that when their child had autism, or not when, but autistic children, they gravitate more towards certain foods, like they want the same things. I won't say that with Khalil. He's just very, very picky, you guys. He is very much so a texture person. He doesn't like bananas. He likes macaroni, he likes pizza, he likes chicken. But if I try to give him rice, if I try to give him some type of vegetable, stop Khalil. If I try to give him some type of vegetable, he's not having it. So yeah, we're just trying to work on the food, because just like the other day I had cooked rice, sausages and gravy, he would not eat it. So I had to fix him a cup of macaroni. So that's where we're at, you guys. I know this video was kind of a little chaotic because these kids, can y'all see me? I hope this was the update that you guys were waiting for. And we are back on track with uploading every week, y'all. Okay? Life been lifing. I've been being a mom, loving on my kids, loving on him, putting my energy into him and trying to make him better. Can you put that back, please? Go put it back over there. Okay, y'all, I finally was able to get them to leave the room. But I've just been focusing on the kids, myself, getting my life together, things of that such. But we are back on track with weekly uploads. And I'm sorry for the delayed update, but I hope it was everything that you needed to hear. And if your child is autistic or going through that process right now, or speech delayed, I'm praying for you. I'm here to help. We are in this together. I am not a doctor. I don't know what I'm doing half the time, but I'm learning. This is new for me, so we can learn together, okay? All right, so I'll see y'all next week. Bye. Oh, Lord, it's hot.